the sun dipped low over the rugged hills of Judah, its crimson glow casting long shadows across a land trembling on the edge of conflict. David, still a fugitive, yet already a king in the eyes of heaven, led his band of warriors across the wilderness, men hardened by exile, bound together by loyalty and fire. In those days, every choice David made shaped the future kingdom of Israel. But one decision, one rash vow, nearly shattered the destiny God was weaving. In the valley below lived a wealthy man named Nabal, whose flocks dotted the hills like drifting clouds. Prosperous, influential, untouched by the hardships that plagued the land. But Nabal carried another reputation, one far darker. The man was harsh and evil in his doings, scripture says. His heart was stone, and pride was his crown. When David's young men approached him in peace, offering gratitude for protecting his shepherds, Nabal responded not with kindness, but with insults, with scorn, with words sharp enough to ignite the king's wrath. Who is David, and who is the son of Jesse? Nabal sneered. Shall I take my bread and my water, and give it to men I do not know? And something inside David burned. Years of injustice, years of betrayal, years of fleeing from Saul. At last, the warrior rose. So David said to his men, every man gird on his sword. The rising storm had begun. And yet, in that same household lived a woman whose spirit shone like a beacon in a land of shadows. Her name was Abigail. Scripture speaks of her with unusual reverence, a woman of good understanding and beautiful appearance. She saw what others overlooked. She discerned what others dismissed. And when the servants came running, breathless, terrified, recounting Nabal's folly, Abigail understood instantly. This was no small insult. This was a spark about to ignite a blood-soaked inferno. For David was not a mere wanderer. He was the anointed of God, Israel's future king. Without hesitation, Abigail acted, not in fear, but in wisdom. She gathered provisions, bread, wine, grain, raisins, figs, an offering fit for a king. She ordered the donkeys loaded. She rode into the night. No herald announced her, no guard escorted her. Only courage, only faith, and the quiet, steady conviction that one righteous act could save countless lives. Then Abigail made haste, and went after the young men, but she did not tell her husband Nabal. 1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 18 to 19. While the world slept, Abigail hurried toward a destiny she did not yet understand. David thundered down the mountain path, his men behind him like a river of steel. His vow echoed in the night, surely by morning light, no male of Nabal's shall remain. His wrath was righteous, yet dangerous. A king's rage, untempered, could stain his future throne. And then, at the bend of the path, a lone figure appeared. A woman, Abigail. She dismounted quickly, falling to the ground before him. Her voice trembled not with fear, but with conviction. On me, my lord, on me let this iniquity be. The words struck him like lightning. No accusation, no excuses, only courage, wisdom, honor. She spoke of God's protection, of David's destiny, of the needless grief he would carry if he shed blood in vengeance. Like a calming wind cutting through a raging fire, Abigail's plea shifted the fate of that night. David looked at her, a woman of peace standing before an army prepared for war, and the anger in his heart began to soften. Blessed is your advice, and blessed are you, because you have kept me this day from coming to bloodshed. David accepted her offering, not as payment, but as a sign of God's guiding hand. Abigail's word had saved him from bloodshed, saved his men from needless vengeance, saved her household from destruction. And David, touched by her wisdom, declared, I have heeded your voice. Abigail returned home to find Nabal feasting like a king, drunk, boastful, blind to the danger he had summoned. In the morning, When the wine left his body, Abigail told him everything. And scripture records, his heart died within him. He became like a stone. 10 days later, Nabal was gone. When David heard the news, he spoke words that sealed the meaning of the entire story. Blessed be the Lord, who kept his servant from evil. But destiny had one more thread to weave. David sent for Abigail, not as spoil, not as reward, but as a partner in the road ahead. A woman whose wisdom could steady a king, a heart whose courage could shape a kingdom. So David sent and proposed to Abigail. Then she rose in haste and became his wife. 1 Samuel chapter 25, verse 39 to 42. Abigail rose, once a peacemaker, now a queen in waiting. She who had stopped the king from bloodshed, now walked beside him into destiny. And so ends the story of David and Abigail, a testament to the power of wisdom, of humility, and of a single courageous heart that saved the kingdom long before the crown was ever won.